Let's try a tricky surface area problem involving this lateral area of a cylinder. So the lateral area of a cylinder is 100 centimeters squared. The lateral means the side only. It's always nice to draw a nice diagram here, so I'm going to draw a beautiful cylinder here. And the lateral area, that's the side only, is equals to area is equals to 100 centimeters squared. Now the key is the word lateral area of a cylinder. This happens to be a rectangle. So if I open this up, much like a toilet paper roll, it would look like this. This here would be the same lateral area. And this area happens to be 100 centimeters squared. So I highly recommend it. If you go to the washroom there and just get some scissors, assuming that your toilet paper is empty, just cut it open and open it up. You'll be amazed it actually is a rectangle. So the height is double the radius. Now the radius here of the side here can be computed because we have the formula of the circumference. The circumference of the circle happens to be 2 pi r. So 2 pi r is the circumference of the circle, which opens up to be the width of this toilet paper roll. And it says here the height is double the radius. So this here would be h, and this here would be r, the radius. The height here is over here the same height. It's double the radius, which means that h is 2r. So what we have here is the height, and we have the circumference, which means that we can solve what r is. We know that for area of a rectangle, which is 100 here, it's going to be the height times the width. So algebraically, 2r times 2 pi r is equals to 100. Now for this type of question, it's very important to solve the unknown. So right away, the question is solve h. Solve h. But here, h is equals to 2r. So in other words, solve 2r. So the common mistake here would be to simply solve r, which we're just about done, but please do not forget that. So algebraically, 2 times 2 is 4. We have 4 pi as a number. R times r is r squared equals 100. So I'm going to continue off here. I'm going to divide both sides by 4 pi. So r squared is equals to 100 over 4 pi. Now be careful, there's actually a hidden bracket here. So for those of you with an old school calculator, you might have to stick those brackets in. So r is equals to the square root of 100 over 4 pi, and you should have a nice r value. So my r value is approximately 2.821. Now be careful about choosing this as your answer. That's not the question. The question is to solve 2r. So this answer times 2, I have h is approximately equals to 5.6, and we're talking about centimeters. So the final answer is the height is 5.6 approximately. So for this type of question, the key is to know the formulas for a circle. The circumference happens to be the width of the toilet paper roll. And this question is tricky because we have to know that we're solving for h, not for r. So people always jump to conclusions and choose r. Oh, there's my answer. But actually, we have to go back and make sure that we're answering the original question. So if you got this on your first try, excellent job.